There you go. W2JLS. How you doing, John? Maybe it's on a timer. I don't know. KDSLG listening. See, I got Yuri connected. See if Yuri's out there and actually listening. W4YSW. W4YSW, this is KD8SLG. Yuri, it's Nick. Are you out there tonight?
Good evening, Nick. Yes, I'm here. Please do not consider me to stay for long. I did not sleep last night. But anyway, it's always a pleasure to be here. So, I'm here as long as I can. W4YSW back to net control.
Alright, Yuri, good to hear you. Good to hear you. I'm going to put you on a list and keep you around. And looks like KE8ZRY. You want to test your gear tonight, man? I just saw you show up. I see your link too. KE8ZRY. Jeremy, it's KDSLG. How you sounding tonight?
KDSLG, this is KE8ZRY. Yeah, I was going to try to get through before everything started, see how I sounded. I moved my node away from some things, so maybe it helped, maybe it didn't. I don't know.
Well, it definitely helped, but there's definitely still some kind of noise in there.
Yeah, I'll get it figured out eventually. It's definitely not in this room that I'm sitting in because this room's pretty quiet. There's absolutely nothing running in the background, so it's got to be some sort of interference somewhere.
Keep working on it, man. Keep working on it.
Yep, I'll get it there. Actually here shortly within the next week or so, I'm hoping to get an antenna up so it'll completely mitigate the node. I'll keep a node around just for fun, but hopefully I can get an antenna up here soon so I don't have to worry about it. But if it's not too much for everybody else, I'd like to actually try to do the net tonight.
Oh no, man, it's livable. It's livable. Yeah, it's just got some tweaking to do there, man. It's you've heard it when I tell people don't come back, so it's not like that. KE8ZRY, KD8SLG.
Copy that. I'll stick around. Until then, I'll be clear. This is KE8ZRY.
Alright, you guys, I've got to restart part of Allstar here, so some of you may get booted. You may have to link back up. We'll find out. But, an ADI, KD8SLG. Thank you, Jason.
W8WKY.
This is KD8SLG. We're about 2 minutes out from the BeaconNet pre-show. Everyone, please stand by. And hopefully everything's working as it should. It's KD8 SLG, I'll be back in 2.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's my girl. QST calling all amateurs to the Beacon Net pre-show. Sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association right here on the WWKY repeater in Doylestown, 147 Mark 390, positive offset, and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday night at 10 p.m. for the Beacon Net. This is the pre-show. Starts a half hour early. I'm going to take a bunch of check-ins, and Dustin's going to knock them down. Bob's got trivia tonight, K8LYJ. Only one trivia tonight. Only one trivia tonight, folks. Dustin and I are kicking it old school. This is a controlled net. We ask that all traffic pass your net control. Your net control operator this evening is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf. November into Charlie Kilo. Just Nick. This is a link system, so everyone, when you're talking, key up for a couple of seconds before you start talking, and hang on for a second or so after. We want to hear everything you have to say. When checking in, please check in phonetically and alphanumerically, your name and location. I'd appreciate that. This is usually the Josh and Lucy show, but I asked Josh if he wanted to spend a little extra time getting field day together, as he's field day chair this year. He jumped on the opportunity. I said, cool, I will log and do pre-show for Lucy. And he said, well, I kind of wanted to spend a couple hours with my wife. So, Dustin and I made that happen. Dustin made it happen. I just asked for it to happen. Anyways, that's what's going on tonight. Only one question, though, and Bob's picking that up for us. Thank you, Bob. So, let's do Mickey Mouse roll call. Check in with Dustin and Bob. Make sure everybody's radios are working before we get the party started. KD8ABC, this is KD8SLG. Dustin, how you doing, man? How you sounding tonight?
Well, I think I'm here. My node should be working. This is KD8PC, by the way, for ID. Yeah, let's do this thing. Let's get her done, and if it doesn't rain, I might go out catfishing after the net. KD8PC, back to pre-net control.
Well, that sounds like fun. I'm sure Ryan would jump in there with you. Maybe he'll join us later on. Thanks, Dustin. We'll see you at the top of the hour. You can light up the nighttime airwaves then. Gonna clear with KD80PC. Let's talk to Bob. He's got our trivia tonight. K88LYJ, KDSLG. How you doing, Bob?
KD8SLG, K88LYJ, and you are intensely welcome, Mr. President. I am locked and loaded, and Nick, you got to watch out when you're talking networks. Catfishing has a very different understanding. This is K88LYJ.
Well, what you got to remember, Bob, is that we were talking about Dustin doing the catfishing. See where I'm going with that? Bob, glad you're here tonight. Thanks for being here, man. I do appreciate it. We'll get back to you at the top of the hour and see what we got for trivia tonight. Thanks, Bob. We're going to clear with K88LYJ. You sound great, by the way. Let me tell you who I got so far. We've got W3ETB Eddie, W2JLS John. Maybe he's out there, maybe he isn't. AB8MO, Andy, you're on the list. W4YSW, Yuri, I talked to you for a minute before we started. Got you on the list. K8ZRY, Jeremy's in there. KF8G, good evening, Brian. In slot number 10 is K5CFY, Ray, out in Tulsa. Glad to have you, Ray. Staying in Tulsa, we've got Taco Tim, KI5TAQ, and Scott's rounding out my list to start with tonight. KD8OTQ, Scott. I snuck you in there. Don't go away. Is anybody else out there tonight? Oh, I got Alan. I'll add Alan. Alan. Hi. I'm going to make you mobile and get you real quick. But let me take a couple rounds of check-ins. See who else is out there. It's KD8SLG taking early check-ins for the Beaconette. I'm listening.
W8WKY.
KE8QFT, Fred, in Medina.
Let me grab it there. We got Uncle Fred, KE8QFT. I saw you sneaking there on the monitor list, Fred. I got you. I got KC8FQV. Mark, I saw you show up. I just put you on the list, buddy. And somebody tried to key up twice. And I got nothing but static. If that person wants to try again, give it a shot, but something's not right.
KF8DTA.
KF8DTA. KDSLG, I got you, Jeff. One more. I'm going to have to talk a lot during this half hour. Who else is out there? It's KD8SLG, I'm listening.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG, Tim, out in Litchfield. I'll be in and out.
KD8SLG, KE8MMY, because we like you, Chris in Amherst.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA, Eric in Strongsville. I'm going to stick around as long as my eyes stay open.
All right, we grabbed three more there. KD8HAG Tim from Litchfield is in and out. Thanks for stopping by, Tim. KE8MMY, the 40-year-old Bart Simpson. Got you on the list. And KE8VZA, Eric, I'll keep you awake until at least 10 o'clock. How's that sound? All right, I can work with this list. I get to chat some people up tonight. I'm happy about that. Let's talk to Eddie first. W3ETV. KD8SLG, good evening, Eddie. How you doing? You gonna stay up and play trivia with us tonight?
Yeah, hi there, Nick. Yeah, how you doing? Didn't it come from that guy that was on Friends there, you know? I can't remember what his name is. Yeah, I think I'll try to be here. I actually remembered that today was Wednesday and there was Beacon Night. So yeah, I'll be listening in and I'll play trivia. And then hopefully probably after that I may fall asleep. But anyway, I'll stay up for that long anyway. Back to you, Nick. W3TV, back to that.
Sleeping is where we're all headed tonight, Eddie, I hope. We got 3 sleeps till field day. 3 sleeps till field day. Had something in there to say. Man, like a steel trap it is. It was going to be funny too, Eddie. Yeah, I'll think of it later. And you know what? I'm NCO, so I can come back to you. Don't run away. W3ETB, I got you sticking around tonight, Eddie. Oh, that's what it was. You talked to Dustin and I this afternoon, man. It was only, 10 hours, 12 hours ago. Not even. You should remember it's Wednesday. Come on, Eddie. Glad you're here tonight, man. We're going to clear with W3ETB. Let's see if John's out there. W2JLS, my brother from another mother. John, I saw you pop in there and then you disappeared. Are you in the radio room? Maybe?
KD8SLG. Yeah, buddy, I don't know what happened. I was listening to you and Dustin and prepared to pop in when appropriate, and then Echolink just took a crapper or something. I'm not sure what happened. It just stopped and couldn't bring it back. So I am in the radio room, and I will be in there at least for the front end. And I'm early enough in the list that I think I'll get to the trivia question. And Mr. Dustin, W2JLS.
Well, glad we found you, John. Glad we found you. And I think what happened is had to restart the AWS node 48496. So that probably booted Echolink, guys. You're going to have to reconnect. But glad you made it in here, man. And yeah, you're up at the top of the list. It's going to go quick tonight, I can tell you that. Stick around. Glad to hear you, John. We're going to clear W2JLS. Let's go talk to Andy, man. AB8MO, KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Andy? Do you have enough fuel to stay up and play trivia with us tonight?
W8WK.
KD8SLG from AB8MO. My speaker mic will not plug into my Loxon or Woshin or my Chinese handheld for some reason. I'm going to have to, because I got to call Dustin after that. KD8SLG from AB8MO.
I do not remember off the top of my head if the Wushans use the same Kenwood big pin, little pin setup for their things as the Baofungs. I know the TID radios work with them. I can tell you that, and my Anytone 878s work with those the Kenwood configuration. I don't know about the Wushans. Maybe you have to turn it upside down. Did you try that? And don't hit me.
Oh, it only plugs in one way. If I try to turn it around, it won't plug in at all. I'm probably not going to buy a speaker mic for a $20 radio, so this is what you're going to get. I'll have to figure it out. Thanks, Dick. I'll stick around. AB8MO.
Excuse me if you guys caught that cough. Everybody's got the Baofeng ones. If you got a speaker mic for that, there's a big pin and a little pin, and it goes in kind of upside down. So the wire sticks up instead of down. That's how it works on the Anytone anyway. It's actually kind of handy if you're wearing it on your belt. Maybe somebody was thinking about that. All right, Andy, I got you sticking around. We're going to clear with AB8MO. Let's see if Yuri reconnected. I don't know. He may have gotten dumped there during the reboot. W4YSW. This is KD8SLG. Yuri, you still out there? I'm not seeing him. Hopefully he'll reconnect. Dustin, give him a call later on. If you're still listening, I'm going to leave him on the list. We're going to clear with W4YSW. This is the BeaconNet pre-show on the WKY repeater. I'm KD8SLG, and next on the list we got KE8ZRY, Jeremy, hunting down a buzz. Jeremy, you going to stick around for trivia tonight?
KD8SLG, this is KE8ZRY, Jeremy here in Jeromesville now. I have not updated yet. I will eventually. I'm going to try and stick around. Let me know if you hear any other background noise. I wound up turning the air conditioner on in this room that I'm in because it got warm. And I will turn it off if I need to. Down that buzz, I will figure it out. Until then, this is KE8ZRY, passing back over.
Yeah, Jeremy, there's still a little something haunting you in there, and yeah, the air conditioner, I could hear that, but it's, you know what, it's no different than someone being in a car. So, stay cool, my friend, and we'll call on you later on. KE8ZRY, KD8SLG. Next up, we've got KF8G, Brian, the Barefoot Bandit. How you doing tonight, man? Any car shows or fun this week you need to tell us about?
W8WKY.
What's going on this weekend? So, Hoppin' Prog's going to have one Thursday. Some of my racing friends are going to pop out for that one, so that should be fun. So, yeah, I'll be here. Put me down for my normal answer of 42. KF8G.
Oh, I'm on it tonight, Brian. I'm on it tonight. I've already filled in your answer. 42 it is. The answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. Have fun with your car buddies. We're going to clear with KF8G, who's also sticking around. Cool business. Thanks, Brian. And let's go talk to Ray, K5CFY. Out in Tulsa. This is KD8SLG. How you doing, Ray? You going to stay up and play trivia?
KD8SLG, K5CFY, good evening there, just Nick. Thanks for doing the pre-net there, and yeah, we're going to hang around, and we're going to listen to Dustin light up the nighttime airways, so we're sitting back here and all ready to go, so we're ready for it. K5CFY, back to you.
All right, Ray, I got you sticking around. And fine business today on the Boredom Breaker Net. We had some fun. We love Wednesdays. Thanks, buddy. We're going to clear with K5CFY. We're going to stay out in Oklahoma and grab Taco Tim, KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. Tim, what's up, man? Have you been canoeing around, or do you have a life raft or a kayak or something? You put pontoons out on the side of the truck? How you dealing with this weather, man? And are you sticking around tonight? Go, Tim.
Good evening there, Nick. Yeah, I'm sticking around tonight. See what the trivia question is going to be. But as far as the taco truck, I think it has deployed some, like you say, some pontoons, and not just put some paddle wheels on the tires, and we just paddle right along. That's how we go. But besides that, I'll let you get on down the list. This is KI5TAQ.
KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. Tim, you may have a business plan there, man. I bet you'd sell a bunch of tacos out on the lake from a floating taco truck. Cut me in for 5%, anyone who takes that idea. Thanks, Tim. I got you sticking around. KI5TAQ. Next up, let's go to Scott. KD8 OTQ. Scott, what's going on tonight? And are you sticking around for trivia?
KD8 OTQ, the group. Probably not sticking around for trivia. I might be listening in the background, messing around with my Allstar Node here. So that will say 7-3 to everyone, and turn it back over to you, KD8 OTQ.
All right, man. I see you flash up there on the dashboard with your call sign. That's wonderful. What node did you end up getting? And how you doing with it?
It's a Sherry Pi, just to a Pi 3B Plus. That I've changed settings and had to reflash the image a couple times, and getting it to work with mobile internet's kind of fun. So, yeah, just a new project to mess around with.
Cool, man. I'm on my Shari node right now. Jairus AI5Q out in Oklahoma built it for me about 5 years ago, and it's still running strong. Wi-Fi died on it about a year and a half into it, and I end up just plugging it into the Ethernet cable now, and that works fine too. So you skip that step. And sometimes the mobile networking, they don't like the port forwarding stuff you got to do. I think something like that. But you'll get it wired in. Takes a little time, and it's working pretty good for you. So you're sounding good. Thanks, Scott. I got it. I'm gonna leave you on the list. If you're around, you're around. KD8 OTQ, KD8 SLG. Let's go talk to Alan. Alan. Hi. What's up, man? So infrequently do I get to say that. Twice in one day. I'm very happy. How you doing, man? What are you doing at home? And are you going to stick around for our single trivia question tonight?
KI5DAY, yes, I'll be sticking around for trivia, although I'm presenting trivia tonight, which seems odd, being on the Beacon Net and not bringing alternate trivia, but that's okay. I'm usually not home, so I'm having an alternate evening. Hi. Yeah, write that one down. All I had to do some choral practice tonight. We got a big thing coming up Sunday where we're singing in both services, our choral group, and we got to do this song that's very, very difficult for a full 30-something piece choir called Battle Hymn of the Republic, and there's a lot of like row type stuff in that song, and wow, the tenor part's through the roof, crazy, but it's fun. What else, man? I'm just taking it easy, enjoying the day. Bought a bunch more fireworks I didn't need, but I'm going down to my sister's about an hour to meet this next week for Fireworks Day. For Independence Day, excuse me. I never say 4th of July or Fireworks Day. It is Independence Day. There we go. But all is good. I'm just chilling like a villain. KI5, I'll be here listening. Back to you.
Well, and if I'd known you were going to be home tonight, I would have reached out to you. But it's fun to just be here as hoi polloi participant. So glad to have you on board, man. Stick around, and that sounds like a great show. You guys should YouTube it or something. That's what I'm thinking. All right, Alan, I got you sticking around. We're in clear with KI5DAY. This is the BeaconNet pre-show. I am KD8 SLG here on the WWKY repeater. And next up, we got Fred, KE8QFT. Uncle Fred, how you doing, man? You sticking around for trivia tonight? 8th net of the day, or is this the 9th?
Yes, I'll be here. I'll be here for the trivia. I didn't hear your question. Would it be possible to repeat the question?
Well, I simply asked you if this was your 8th net of the day or your 9th net of the day. I saw something up the blue screen, but I can't scroll that far up now.
This is merely number 8. Just number 8. I probably won't get any more in. You know, I started this morning on that barometer net. They're a very rare appearance. you know, this is the second time, like I woke up at 4 a.m., couldn't get back to sleep, so I got on the barometer net. Okay, thanks for getting back to me. I'll move along now so you can get on down the list. And thanks for all you do there, El Presidente and Mr. Dustin. KEQSD, back to the pre-net.
No matter how grumbly we sound sometimes, Fred, we do love it. I got you sticking around, man. You know, I think, I don't know, Fred, you may be getting old. I think that's something old people do is, you know, get up in the middle of the night and can't go back to sleep or something. Maybe you had a nightmare. It's better than sleepwalking. Gonna clear with KEQFD. It's a net now. I got Mark up next. KC8FQV, KDSLG. How you doing, Mark? How many nets have you visited today? And are you sticking around for trivia?
Oh, yeah, I want to stick around, Nick. We got to leave all them soldiers in the back room stand up and get ready to march another way, though. But I lost count. I lost count. Well, we did 2 nets this morning, 3 nets. 3 nets before 1. No, wait, 3, 4, 5 nets. Yeah, we did about 5 nets before the RCWA net. Then we did that net, and then we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There may be about 8 nets in there I've done today so far, Nick. And we're not done. Well, we're here, and there's one more at 10:30 out in California, the W6EK repeater. I don't know. Tonight I think maybe the video night they do Zoom instead of the repeater. Twice a month they do Zoom. And they talk about shack, and they talk about stuff you have in your shack or projects you're working on or whatever. Anything. Or just, you know, check in and say hello. So, and there's a Zoom session. I'll meet with them. Oh, yeah. We only got 5 minutes, Nick. So, we'll send it back to net control, KCLQV.
Sounds like you and Fred are head-to-head for nets today. Now, you see, I did barometer net this morning. Of course, I did a border breaker net this afternoon. And I checked in with the food group guys. I checked in with the Worcester Club, and now I'm back for here. So that's 5 for me today. That's a big day of nets for me. All right, Mark, I got you sticking around. We're going to clear KC8FQV. And we got Jeff up next, KF8DTA, KD8SLG. What are you up to tonight, Jeff? And are you going to stick around and play trivia with us?
Good evening. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it for trivia. I will try. But I picked up a monitor off a job site and plugged it into the back of my FT710 and been playing around with that. It looks really cool. Just watching the waterfall and being able to control the radio that way. It's been fun. Anyway, no nets for me today other than you guys. All right, I'll try to hang in there. KF8 DTA back to control.
KF8 DTA KDSLG, one of the big attractions at Field Day last year and the year before, I think both were Scott KD8 RWX, who had a monitor plugged into his radio. And it is fun watching that and being able to do it. And when you put it up on the screen, it's so much cooler than that tiny little 3 or 4 inch screen I got on my 991A. So, yeah, that's fun. All right, Jeff, I'm going to leave you on the list, man. We don't have a lot of things in here tonight. It's going to go quick. We're going to clear with KF8 DTA. KD8HAG. Tim was in and out. Thank you, Tim, if you're still listening. Oh, let's go talk to Chris. way up in Amherst. KE8MMY, KD8SLG. What's up, Chris? You sticking around tonight? Or you just want to say your piece and get your ticket punched?
KD8SLG, KE8MMY. So the National Day calendar, I'm going to skip ahead to Friday because I have a favorite here. The first UPC marked item ever scanned at a retail checkout was at the Marsh Supermarket in Troy, Ohio at 8:01 a.m. on June 26, 1974, and was a 10-pack of 50 sticks of Wrigley Juicy Fruit chewing gum. The shopper was Clyde Dawson, the cashier was Sharon Buchanan, and the first UPC scan, the NCR cash register rang up 67 cents. The entire shopping cart had barcoded items, but the gum was a last-minute addition. Give me just a nickel here. And the fellow just merely picked it up as a last-minute item and put it at the head of the line, so it became the first thing scanned. This item went on display at the Smithsonian Institute National Museum of American History in Washington, D.C., where it resides today. So, and I'll stick around for the quiz show. I'm more likely to answer if I have a few moments to bask in the glow of the on-deck circle and ready myself while the previous caller is still finishing. KE8MMY.
All right, Chris. Well, you took my trivia question for the night. Thanks. I'll come up with another one. And I got you sticking around. And that takes me to Tail Gunner right at 10 o'clock. KE8VZA. I told you I'd get back to you, Eric. Are you going to try to stick around, man, or you just want to say your piece and get your ticket punched? KE8VZA, KD8SLG.
KD8SLG, KD8VZA. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to stick around. KD8VZA, back to you, Nick.
Fine business, Eric. Fine business. All right. Thanks, everybody who jumped in here and got on the log for the BeaconNet tonight during the pre-show. I do appreciate it. It's time for Dustin to light up the nighttime airwaves. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Dustin, light them up, please.
All right there, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the BeaconNet. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. The BeaconNet meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. I'll take a couple rounds of check-in, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. We ask you to keep for a couple of seconds before and after you transit. Make sure that everything drops so you can hear everything you have to say. Before I start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show would like to check into the BeaconNet. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 8 Golf Hotel Alpha, KFHGHA, in Uniontown, Hartsville.
All right, I got KF8GHA. The other station there, you weren't quite holding the repeater. You want to try that one more time? All right, nothing else heard. Let's go up here to the top. Let's get the trivia question and let's get the ball rolling here. K8LIJ, what do you have for us for trivia tonight, Bob?
KD8EPC, this is K8LYJ. Good evening, Dustin. Good evening, Beaconites. Tonight's trivia is an intersection between science and fiction. Last year, researchers at Rochester University appeared to take a step forward, making another science fiction trope real. Did they, A, alpha, send light that seemed to travel 1.4 times the speed of light through a, quote, bubble, unquote? Bravo, convert an atom of hydrogen into energy and reconfigure it 6 feet away. Charlie, spin magnetic disks and send an object into hyperspace. Or Delta, create an electromagnetic field that deflected objects hurled toward it. Now let me drop this and I'll read it again. Last year, researchers at Rochester University appeared to take a step toward making another science fiction trope real. Did they, alpha, send light that seemed to travel 1.4 times the speed of light through a bubble? Bravo, convert an atom of hydrogen into energy and reconfigure it 6 feet away? Charlie, spin magnetic disks and send an object into hyperspace? Or Delta, create an electromagnetic field that deflected objects hurled toward it. And I will copy this and paste it into the blue screen. This is KA8LYJ.
All right there, Bob. Thanks so much for another great trivia. I'm going to think about that for a while, but in the meantime, I'm going to go talk to Eddie, W3ETB, for the second time today. How you doing, Eddie?
Yeah, hi there, Dustin. Yeah, I didn't know that I was at the top of the list. Wow, that's pretty good. Maybe this is probably only the second or third time that I've ever been at the top of the list in all the BeaconNet history here. Yeah, I'm doing okay. 68 degrees here in Annapolis. No wind, no gusts. So, and it's probably pretty quiet out there. No rain either. Out here, it's a lot of rain. And so, yeah, you guys can have some of the rain. We do need some. We had some yesterday. I think I mentioned that earlier today, Dustin. And it was great on the plants. So, Friday they're calling for some more. So that'll be a little bit more good rain on the plants. But next week, on Thursday, and I think it's Thursday and Friday of next week, it's going to be in the 90s. So hopefully, we have some nice weather, but, not too hot. Anyway, as far as trivia questions goes, I really like D, but I also like D. So I'm going to go with D this time. And I think that a deflector shield is part of one of those science fiction things that people would probably like to have a deflector shield. So anyway, you have a great day and a great night. Dustin, it's great talking to you, great talking to Nick, and y'all have a great night. I'll probably be sleeping pretty soon. W3ETV, back to net, 73.
I'll tell you what there, Eddie, I think I need that electromagnetic field to keep the deers from out of the front of my car. That would be pretty sweet. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you. We got you down for Delta. And that's going to bring us on over here to John, W2JLS, in the radio room. What's going on?
Mr. Dustin, KD8EPC. Sorry to disappoint you, sir. I'm not in the radio room. I gave it up. I'm really tired tonight. I'm just dragging. I don't think I got a good night's sleep, and I've been very busy. So I migrated. I'm not even on the Victor Lima Charlie. I'm upstairs and just getting ready to curl up and go to bed after the net here. So I am trying to reread these choices. I was kind of leaning towards the one that was converting an atom of hydrogen into energy, because I know those guys were working on fuel cells and stuff. I don't remember the rest of what he was saying. And then at least a couple of those, including D, I think were, it's no big surprise. I think that's actually a pretty common thing to have something bounce back off an EMF. So I'll be curious to see what the answer is, but I think I'm going to go with convert an atom of hydrogen into energy and reconfigure it 6 feet away. I don't know about that second part. W2JLS. Good to hear you, Mr. Dustin. Good evening on your ears, sir. Thanks for having me.
All right there, John. Well, great to hear you. And, of course, my Node had to ID there. I guess I better do, too, then. This is KD80PC. We got you down for Bravo. We'll say 7310. Let's go over to the land of snow and maple syrup. AB8MO. Andy, take it away.
KD8 EPC from AB8MO. Okay. I'm on the right VFO. Boy, this is an interesting question. I haven't the foggiest idea of what it could possibly be. We're going to say that it defied physics and go with A for Andy. So for the trivia question, so only nobody's registered C yet. So once somebody does that, I guess we'll have we'll have 100% chance that somebody will get it right. But right now, that may or may not be the case. So anyhow, I guess I won't hold it. I don't have a whole lot more here. I work at a little FT8. Not working anything spectacular, mostly just stuff stateside. The bands are kind of K index is 3, so once it gets up to 4 and above, it starts to really reap havoc on the band. So hopefully you won't have any geomagnetic storm problems for field day. We'll find out. We'll find out sooner or later. That's all I got from here. I'll catch you in a little bit there, Dustin. KD8EPC, this is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Well, we're just flying through them, so we'll call you here in a little bit. With that, we're going to say 73 to Andy, and that's going to bring us to Yuri. I don't know if he's here or not. W4YSW, are you out there? All right, he may have gotten dropped when we got reset. So, Yuri, if you're listening, feel free to recheck. We'll say 73. Let's go talk to Jeremy now. K8ZRY, how you doing?
KD8EPC, this is KE8ZRY, Jeremy here in Jeromesville. Doing pretty good tonight, testing things out. Like Nick said in the pre-show, tracking down a hum, but I'm here hanging out with you guys right now, where I should be. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. It's been a while since I've been able to check in, and I'm just glad to be here. Hope everybody has a good time this weekend that's able to do field day. I'm not going to be able to. I got a lot going on. Really hope everybody's just enjoying the weather. It's been great. I actually got out on the bike today and rode about 200 miles, so it was a great day. As far as trivia goes, I'm going to go with Alpha, and I hope everybody has a great rest of the evening. I'll pass it back to you. This is KE8ZRY, saying 73s.
All right there, Jeremy. We got you down for Alpha for your trivia. And you know what? You got that background hum, but it's not terrible. I've heard way worse. If that's the worst thing we have to listen to, we can absolutely tolerate it. So glad to hear you got some good time there on the bike and got to enjoy the weather. We cut the grass and did a little yard work, so there you go. We'll say 73, and that's going to bring us down to Brian, KF8G. He's already got the answer of 42. How you doing, Brian? Uh-oh, let's try that again. KF8G, Brian, are you out there?
Yeah. Oh, just not much going on. Just watching Ryan Hall. They've got some pretty gnarly storms in Indiana. They're dropping a lot of water. And apparently there's a big earthquake in Venezuela, so that's breaking news, apparently. Other than that, not much going on, so I'll catch you guys later. Have fun at field day. KF8G.
All right there, Brian. Well, we'll say 73, and I don't think I'm going to make field day. We'll see what happens. But we'll say 73 and catch you down the log. That's going to bring me down here to Mr. Ray, K5 CFY. How you doing, Ray? What's going on? And how is the second hour of the Boredom Breaker net?
KD8 EPC in the net, K5 CFY. Fine business there, Mr. Dustin. You did a great job on the first hour, and I kind of cleaned up on the second, but all in all, we had a good net and had a lot of fun doing it, so that's the main thing. So anyway, I'm going to go with Delta, so that's my guess for tonight, and again, thanks for doing the net. We definitely appreciate it. And, if everybody would check in and talk as fast as you do the preamble, we could get 42 people in here and back in bed by 10 minutes after 9 or 8 your time. No, 10 your time. Anyway, fine business. I'll get off here and let you get on down the list. K5, CFY.
W8WKY.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ray. We've got the whole team here trained. Everybody that checks in knows that they come in, say a couple of words, and on to the next guy. And, yeah, we'll be in bed by 11, or, well, I won't be. I think I'm going to be going catfishing if the rain doesn't get here before the net's over. So we got you down for Delta. We'll say 73. We'll catch you down the log. That brings me to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. Take it away.
Well, good evening there, Dustin. This is KI5TAQ. Well, all I could say is, I kind of saw something there, and I'm going to just go with Delta for the question tonight. We'll see how things go. As far as the rain, it seems like this week is a rainy week. One wet week. So, who knows what will happen for next week. Hopefully it will not rain out the field day, but down here in the Tulsa area, but who knows. I'll let you get on down the list. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim, and we'll say 73, and make sure you take your life jacket if you have to go outside. All right, that's going to bring us to Scott now, KD8OTQ. Good evening, how are you?
Evening, everyone. It's KD8OTQ, and not doing too bad. Just messing around with my Allstar Node that I was during the pre-show, trying to figure out the best way to do some tunneling with it here, since I have a T-Mobile for my home internet. Gotta do some different ways for my port forwarding. But other than that, just enjoying the night. Turn it back over to you, KD8OTQ.
All right there, Scott. Well, happy noting. I think I missed your trivia answer. Would you give me your trivia answer one more time?
Well, to be honest, I was messing around with this and missed the trivia questions, so I want to skip on it tonight.
Well, if you're sure, I'm happy to skip you, but I'm also happy to reread it for you. So I'll come back to you one more time, and then you can let me know.
Now go ahead. for tonight. Thanks anyways. KD8OTQ.
All right there, Scott. Well, feel free to recheck. I'm sure we'll reread it here at some point, and we'll be happy to hear from you. We'll say 73 and enjoy playing with the node. And this next one, I'm contractually obligated to talk to him. KI5 DAY all day long. How you doing, Alan, and how's Larry?
KI5DAY. Yeah, I got caught up in the grandeur and illusions of the blue screen there. I missed something from Uncle Fred. I was talking about hearing a hum, and after going through all the electronic appliances trying to figure it out, the hum was one day on my radio. I turned my radios off and still heard it. It was coming from my master watching there, and there was 3 Tibetan monks in there meditating, so that's what it was. But anyways, yeah, Fred, take them to church for show and tell. That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. I remember once we went to the airport in Tulsa back in the 70s when I was a young lad, and these 3 Hare Krishnas, they accosted my dad. And my dad was not one of those people that you just walk up to and start talking to when you look different to everybody else and you act different and you have flowers in your hand and wearing funky clothes and all that stuff. Yeah, he basically warned them that they should probably alleviate themselves from that, but he didn't say it in such a nice way. I think saw some funky looks in their eyes, but yeah, he didn't appreciate that. I don't think they did either, but it just, I think about that sometimes when I think about monks, but yeah, they were quite the wonderful little guys with their flowers and all that. Let me let this drop. There was my wonderful little Node ID, but yeah, all is good, man. I'm not normally home on a Wednesday. It's good to be here, but I just took the night off so I could go do my choral practice and all that stuff, and we didn't hum like Tibetan monks. We were actually singing, so yeah, it was interesting and fun at the same time. But Larry's doing great, just gawking his tail end off and having a good old time chasing the June bugs. Now that it's summer here, he gets his share of June bugs, that's for sure. He puts the Funyuns aside a little bit when the June bugs go full scale. So all is good here. I'll just send it back to you, KI5DAY.
All right there, Alan. So you're the one responsible for sending those monks to my door. I wondered who was doing that. I missed your trivia question or answer. Did you want to give me that real quick?
Yeah, QSL. I thought about that right after I let go of the PTT button. And let me scroll back down here real quick. 205, I think, is where it was in the blue screen. There it is. Yeah, I'm going to go with A. Seeing that light, or what does it say? Send light that seemed to travel 1.4 gigawatts times the speed of light or something like that. Yeah, that was on Back to the Future. We'll go with that one. KI5DAY. My answer is A.
All right, we got you down for answer A. Now we got to go up to my president with a comment. KD8SLG, just Nick, take it.
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. I just wanted to jump in for the guys testing their nodes and doing things with their nodes. It's great to have a net, so you have a continuous stream of something to listen to and fiddle. Or if you got someone to get on the radio with and test it and go back and forth, but there is a parent node for your Allstar node, 55553. 4 5s and 3, and what that does is it plays back what you transmit to it, and apparently this one will actually give you some reports on whether your audio is light or hot or in range. So 55553 is a node number. You can pair it yourself and see how you sound. And KD8SLG back to net control.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. I've got that written down too because I've got a couple nodes over here that could potentially use a little more tuning, but I'm on the Shari node now, and it just kind of works, so I just let it kind of tick along in the corner and don't touch it. We'll say 73. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Next on the list, we're going to talk to Uncle Fred over on the north end. KD8QFT, what's going on?
Let's just say A for the trivia, because That's what most people are saying, and I'm like looking over their shoulders. You know, I once got caught cheating on a spelling test, and I was a good speller, but for some reason I wrote this word out on my hand, and the girl next to me told the teacher. Oh, well. So that was that, you know. I got an F. I would have got an A on the test anyway, but hey, that's the way it goes. So, you know, there was a woman in New York. In New York, the Knicks won the NBA championship. Let me hold on for a minute here. Well, the Knicks won the NBA championship, so they had a parade, and they put out all kinds of, you know, these trash cans to commemorate their championship. And this woman thought she'd get away with dumping one of these garbage cans, taking it on the subway and going on home. You know, well, who's going to stop her? You know, in New York, no one gets involved, right? You might get shot or something, so nobody's going to say anything to her. But she doesn't realize that there's cameras everywhere now. They got the picture of her taking the video of her dumping the trash and walking away with the trash can and getting on the subway with it. And, well, the city's recovered the trash can, and the thing about it is she worked for a prestigious financial company. I can't think of the name of it now. She was an executive, and now she's no longer working there. So, I mean, gee whiz. And the ironic thing about it is the city was going to put the trash cans up for sale after, you know, the parade and everything was over with. KE8QFT, back to net.
You know, I saw the article about that lady. I saw the video and everything. It's pretty wild in the modern world to think you can get away with that. So there you go. Well, this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're going to say 73 to Uncle Fred, and we're going to go to Northern Mark now. KC8FQV. Take it away.
All right, KCFQV. Well, we done a lot of nets today. Me and Fred have been going together. But I'm going to say Alpha for the answer. Alpha, and yeah, I've been stopping by many nets, so things are happening. Got connected to the tax website for the state, and that worked out. So far, we have to wait and see if it goes through all the way. Gotta look at the bank. Cause you know, if you do it with the bank, you don't have to pay percentage of to a credit card company. You just, it's an electronic transfer. So we'll find out probably tomorrow or late tonight, but tomorrow. But everything else is going good. So, yeah, who knows what I'll do for field day. Maybe I'll run with my head cut off and run around. Oh, that we don't want to do that because we wouldn't be able to see where we're going. So I guess we don't want to run around. We don't want to run around with our head cut off, even though it would be like sort of. So, plenty of field day sites around. So back it comes, Dustin. But Alpha for my answer. KC8FQV.
All right there, Mark. We'll say 73 team. We got Alpha for your trivia answer. That's going to bring us on down here to Jeff now. KF8DTA. How you doing? Uh-oh, let's try that again. KF8DTA. Jeff, are you out there? All right, nothing heard. Let's go talk to Chris. K8MMY. What's going on, man?
I had to make it over to the microphone. Sorry about that. Finally stayed up for one of these. Usually I start listening at 9:30, and I don't even make it till 10 o'clock. So good to hear everybody out there. K8MMY. Let's see here. Let's go with A. Let's go with the A team on the trivia there. Thank you very much.
This is KJ5 AGA. Are we on?
Yeah, stand by, guy. We're not taking check-ins, but we got you on the list. We'll get to you here in a minute. All right there, Chris. We got you down for answer A. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you down the log. Oh, let's go to Eric, K8VZA. What's going on in Strongsville?
KD8EPC in the net, KE8VZA here. Well, I'm still awake. I managed to change the air filter in our air conditioning air handler. So, hey, I did something productive during the net. Anyway, trivia, I'm going to go with Delta. I'm going to fly in the face of convention and go with Delta. What's going on in Strongsville? I don't know. I haven't poked my head outside, but I haven't heard any loud noises or screaming either, so that's a good sign. Anyway, KE8VZA back to net control.
All right there, Eric. We got you down for Delta, and congratulations on the filter change. We'll say 73 for now, and that's going to bring us on down here to KF8 to GHA. Andrew, how you doing?
Good evening, Dustin. This is KF8GHA. There's not a lot going on. I'm down here visiting in Dublin, near Columbus. I'm visiting my grandkids. Just came back from a swim meet. These guys swim outside until, man, it was almost dark. My granddaughter swam in like the last heat. So, but anyway, I'm going to take A as a trivia answer, and that'll be basically it for the evening. This is KF8GHA, back to the net.
All right, there we got you down for answer A. We'll say 73T, and we'll catch you on down the log. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We did pick up Guy, KJ5ATA, and we're looking for more check-ins. Please call now. All right, I heard somebody trying. You weren't quite holding the repeater. You want to try that again? All right, I'll try you again in a minute. Try to get in a better spot, or maybe turn up your power. But we'll get back to you in a little bit. Let's go over here to Guy now. KJ5ATA. How you doing, Guy? Or actually, before I get to you, I'm going to reread the trivia so you can hear it. Let's go to Bob, K8LYJ. Will you please reread the trivia question?
KD8EPC. It would be a distinct honor, Dustin. Last year, researchers at Rochester University appeared to take a step toward making yet another science fiction trope real. Did they, Alpha, send light that seemed to travel 1.4 times the speed of light through a bubble? Bravo, convert an atom of hydrogen into energy and reconfigure it 6 feet away? Charlie, spin magnetic disks and send an object into hyperspace? Or Delta, generate an electromagnetic field that deflected objects hurled toward it? I'll let it drop and read it again. All right, last year, researchers at Rochester University appeared to take a step toward making another science fiction trope real. Did they? Alpha, send light that seemed to travel 1.4 times the speed of light through a bubble. Bravo, convert an atom of hydrogen into energy and reconfigure it 6 feet away. Charlie, spin magnetic disks and send an object into hyperspace. Or Delta, generate an electromagnetic field that deflected objects hurled toward it. And I'll repaste it into the blue screen so you don't have to scroll up as far. This is KA8LYJ.
All right, thanks so much there, Bob. Appreciate that. And I think I'm going to go with answer Delta for my answer. So I'll say 73. That's going to bring me over here to Guy, KJ5ATA. How you doing, Guy? What's going on, and what's your trivia answer? Uh-oh. KJ5ATA. Guy, are you still there? All right. Man, I'm not sure where he went. We'll try one more time. KJ5ATA. Guy, are you there?
W8WKY.
All right, nothing heard. This is KD8EPC with the beacon that I'm at the bottom of the list, and I'm ready for more check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Charlie 5, Romeo Bravo Golf, KC5, Real Big Guns, Shannon and Tulsa.
Hi, Shannon. KC5, Real Big Guns. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, I'm a-doing. I just got done playing some Call of Duty multiplayer, ranking my guy up. I prestiged him, so, you know, when you prestige him, you start at the beginning again. But, I'm getting him up pretty quick. You know, there's 55 levels to go through. And so I did that the first time, prestiged him, and now I think I'm up to, 43 or 47. I couldn't really see the screen, so I couldn't see it very well to tell, but somewhere in there, 40-something. So I'm almost got him maxed out on this prestige. Of course, there's 10 prestiges, and then you go into the master prestige, and there's 10 of those, and then you just keep leveling it up. And when you get to 1,000 master prestige levels, you get a special bonus. I don't know what it is because it just says classified. But I'll never get to that. I'm not going to invest that much time in it, really. Other than that, having a pretty good night. Just chilling out with the dogs and playing some Call of Duty. Hopefully you're having a good one there, Dustin. KC5, Real Big Guns. God bless. 73.
All right there, Shannon. We'll enjoy the gaming. All is well here. As soon as we're done with the net, I think I'm going to try to do some fishing if it's not raining. So we'll say 73 to you. We'll get you out for the great state of Oklahoma, and we'll catch you on down the log. This is KD8EPC. I'm going to make one more call here for check-ins before I go talk to Nick and Bob. So any other stations waiting to check in, please call now.
KF8 DTA, recheck.
And KC0 LRM with a late recheck, or late check.
All right, let's go back here to Jeff, KF8 DTA with a recheck. Go ahead, and Kelly, you're on deck.
Yeah, I heard you calling from the other room. I just couldn't get there. This is KF8 DTA. I'm going to go with Delta for the trivia question. And I've just been hanging out, playing with my new monitor for the screen for my FT710. It's pretty awesome. Just watching that waterfall on a 20-some-inch screen here. Anyway, back to control. Have fun, guys. 73.
All right there, Jeff. Well, thanks for coming back with a recheck. We really appreciate it there. We'll say 73, and we got you down for Delta. Well, let's go talk to Kelly, KC0LRM. What's going on?
Oh, KDEPC. Hey, thanks for getting me in there, Dustin, or whoever's doing the net over there. Okay, I'm guessing it's probably Nick. Not a lot going on here. I was out in the garage working and realized what time it was. I thought I better get a see if you're still going or not. Not a lot going on here. Same thing. We had some more rain today, and but it's about sunny by the time I got off work. So we're kind of waterlogged here, just like Oklahoma, I think. Other than that, not a lot going on. I'm actually off to do some more work, so just different work. So that's about all I got. Just sitting there having a strawberry soda and a banana, and I'll let you get on and take some more check-ins or close the net, whatever you want to do there. Oh, and I'm going to go Delta for my answer. All right, back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Kelly. Well, we'll say 73 to you. Great to hear you, and enjoy your time. It's a pleasure to hear you out there. I'm glad you made it in with us tonight. We got you down for Delta. We'll say 73 to you and catch you down the log. This is KD80PC with the BeaconNet. I'm at the bottom of the list, and I'm ready for more check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Charlie Victor KJ5 MCV. Ryan here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
What's going on, Ryan? How you doing? Take it away.
Yes, sir. Brandon, Kilo India 5, Uniform Golf India, sitting here relaxing on the couch. Finally, for weeks, I've been trying to figure out how to get the antenna right, and so I was changing coax, took the antenna apart, did work on the antenna, made it even better than it was, not complaining, but needless to say, it was the location. I was getting RF interference off the power line in the back, so I moved the antenna mast to the front. I actually have it at a lower height, and it's incredible. It's a CX333. It's rocking.
All right, there you go. Would you give me that call one more time, please?
Kilo India 5, Uniform Golf India. Name is Brandon, BRANDON. Location Tulsa.
All right there, Brandon. Well, I was actually calling for Ryan, KJ5MCV, but since I've got you, did you have any other comments for us before we go up and talk to Ryan?
No, I remember you said you were at the bottom of the list. I did not realize I doubled with anybody. I do apologize. Take it away, Ryan. Sorry about that, guys. 73.
All right there. No worries, Brandon. We don't fight. We're friendly hams. I was confused. I was expecting Ryan, and I unkeyed and somebody else was talking, so there you go. We'll say 73 to you. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you down the log. Now I'm going to go up here. I'm going to talk to Ryan, KJ5MCV. Take it away.
Well, hello, Mr. Dustin. You are sounding good tonight, brother, as usual. That note is doing you a good job. You know, right when I keyed up to say hello, I heard somebody else key up, and I just let Brandon take the floor there. I recognized his call sign and I recognized his voice, and I knew who it was. So I thought I'd just let him take a stroll down BeaconNet Lane there. Dustin, I've had some company over at the house here. I just turned the machine on, or unmuted it, rather, and I'm so sorry I didn't catch any of the questions. It sounds like there's maybe just one tonight, which is fine, but I'd love to get a chance to take a crack at that bonza of a question for the evening. Dustin, back to you, brother. KJ5MCV.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan. I think we can get it reread again, because I have to get your answer, and I have to go back to Brandon if he's still there and get his trivia answer, too. So let's go up to Bob and get that reread. K8LYJ, take it away.
Taking it away, sir. This is KA8LYJ. Last year, researchers at Rochester University appeared to take a step toward making another science fiction trope real. Did they? Alpha, send light that seemed to travel 1.4 times the speed of light through a bubble. Bravo, convert an atom of hydrogen into energy and reconfigure it 6 feet away. Charlie, spin magnetic disks and send an object into hyperspace. Or Delta, generate an electromagnetic field that deflected objects hurled toward it. Go and drop it, read it again. Last year, researchers at Rochester University appeared to take a step toward making another science fiction trope real. Did they? Alpha, send light that seemed to travel 1.4 times the speed of light through a bubble. Bravo, convert an atom of hydrogen into energy and reconfigure it 6 feet away. Charlie, spin magnetic disks and send an object into hyperspace. Or Delta, generate an electromagnetic field that deflected objects hurled toward it. Back to you, Dustin. This is KA8LYJ.
All right, thanks so much there, Bob. Let's go back to Ryan now. KJ5MCV, take it away.
All right, Dustin, that is a great question and kind of fun to think about, but I think probably I'm leaning towards alpha, as electromagnetic fields generally wouldn't deflect anything but metallic items. Maybe, I don't know. I'm giving it a lot of thought, man. I'm going to go with, boy, that's a great question. I'm going to go with alpha. I know it doesn't get me a prize or anything, but I like to give a lot of thought to it. And like I said, you were sounding really good, and I joined the show late, but generally I'd run my mouth quite a bit more and take up some time. Maybe everybody will appreciate it that I don't. So I'll turn it back to you, Dustin. Man, you're killing it. Great job tonight, and I'll hopefully talk to you soon, buddy. This is KJ5MCV. Back to KD8EPC, and hello to the man behind the curtain there. 73, everybody.
All right, we'll say 73 TM. We're going to go back to Brandon now, KI5UGI. Brandon, if you're still listening, would you come back and give us your trivia answer, please?
Sir, A alpha is going to be my answer. A alpha. I'm going to have to go with that. And I again apologize for doubling. Kilo India 5, Uniform Golf India, back to net control.
Oh, no worries at all, my friend. We're glad to have you here and glad you're able to come back. We got you down for Alpha. We'll say 73. That's the bottom of the list, and we're going to make one more call. This is going to be the last call for check-ins before we go up and get our trivia answer. So, stations waiting to check in. Please call now.
Hello, network control. This is KJ5ATA, Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Tango Alpha, guy from Georgetown, Texas. Yeah. Check him in.
Hey, there you are, Guy. We had you on the list, and we called for you, and you were gone. How you doing, and what's your trivia answer tonight?
Well, I think I may have stepped in on somebody. I don't know if I did or not. I'm sorry if I did. Golly, just of control. Anyways, I only heard one question that I think I might think I have the answer for, and that's that space question or something about physics. And I think I want to come back with a delta. That's the only question I heard, so I'm going to say a D on that, and let that be as it way it might possibly be. I don't know what possibly, if there was an alternative question or not, but I think the other one is going to be a D for some sort of, physics thing, and so that's what I want to talk about. Anyways, this is KJ5ATA, back to network.
All right there, Guy. Well, glad to have you back. And yeah, we got you out for Delta, and there's only one trivia tonight. We gave Josh and Lucy the night off, so it's just me, Nick, and Bob running the show. So there you go. We got you out for Delta. We'll say 73. That was my last call for check-ins. We're going to go up here now. We're going to go talk to my president, Just Nick, KD8SLG. What do you know, man?
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Dustin and all the Beacon netizens. What do I know? There's 3 sleeps till field day, and one of them's getting real close. I know that. My answer tonight is, my guess is Delta. I like that one. I'm going to go with Delta. I watched a movie last night. I'm kind of a Nick Cage fan because he'll do anything for $1 million, and I kind of respect that. Anyway, it was called A One-Man Army, and this guy decided he was going to go look for Osama bin Laden on his own. That was the Nick Cage character. Gary Faulkner was his name. What I didn't know until the end of the movie was it was based on a real guy. And, so checked out him out a little bit, and I'm thinking that may be a nugget for a trivia question sometime in the future. Since there's so few people in here tonight, I'll just tease that one. 3 sleeps to field day, man. That's all I know about right now. And I'm looking forward to cooking with Nick all day. That's my plan, and getting out of there. And Sunday is Audrey's birthday. I've missed the last 3 of them because of field day. So Josh just closed up shop on Sunday, and I get to do birthday with Audrey. That makes her happy, and that makes me happy. So there you go. That's what I got tonight, Dustin. KD8EPC is a KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right there, Nick. Fabulous. Well, in Sunday night there will be it'll be Ryan and Andy, so that'll be fun. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you for now, Nick, and let's go to Bob now, KA8LYJ. Go ahead, Bob. Give us your comments, then go ahead and read off the trivia answer, please.
KD8EPC and the BeaconNet, this is KA8LYJ. Comments? Oh, not much. We're busy getting ready for field day, Ohio Scottish games, and a 2-week vacation. Had fun doing the question tonight. Most of y'all saw right through it. I guess most of you read the same article last year. I did. Hi. The answer is alpha. Researchers using some undisclosed material created a sort of warp bubble and transmitted light through it, and to the observer on the outside, the light appeared to travel 1.4 times the speed of light. Although in the bubble, it was obviously just going light speed. Of course, anybody that's read a primer on Einstein knows that to the observer, time is moving differently for an object traveling close to the speed of light in relation to the object itself. So that's kind of expected. If they can get it out of the laboratory, though, there is application there for Star Trek-style subspace radio, which would really improve things in space travel. I'm going to drop it and give some insight on the other choices. Choice Bravo is problematic. Think about it for just a second. If you convert an atom into energy, you have more pressing concerns than whether you can reconfigure it 6 feet away. Ask the Japanese. Charlie, nobody picked that one, and I'm a little disappointed because that one's half real, although it's quite a bit earlier than 2025. Back around 2012, there was some buzz on the internet. Somebody had dug up writings from a physicist from the 1950s named a Tesla-like figure named Burkhard Heim, and he speculated something like 15 different dimensions, and if you could generate enough of an electromagnetic field, you could jump through them and effectively create hyperspace and get past the problems of relativity. Dropping it so I don't time out.
W8.
Around 2012, somebody from NASA said, hey, we have a thing called an E-machine that can do that. Spin those electromagnetic disks on top of each other in opposite directions and create this field. I was a bit excited, and then the whole thing just kind of fell off the face of the earth. Never heard about it again. Delta I just came up with because it sounded cool. As our last person mentioned, an electromagnetic field, could effectively deflect a magnetized metallic object coming at it that had a opposite polarity of what was being generated, but it wouldn't be very effective against anything else. That was just me throwing in something in there to fill up D without another Cornwall looping answer. I'll go ahead and give it back to you, Dustin. KA8LYJ.
All right there, Bob. Well, I really liked that question tonight, and I was really hoping it was D because that sounded really cool in my mind. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you. Thanks again for doing it, and we really appreciate it. And we'll look forward to the next one here. That'll be a few weeks out now, so enjoy your vacation. We'll say 73 to you. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're at the bottom of the list here now. We're going to make one more call for check-ins before we shut this thing down. So any last-minute check-ins, please call now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Charlie Victor with a recheck.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor. Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor. Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
All right, we picked up a couple there. We got a recheck from Ryan, KJ5 MCV, and I'm going to get to that before I forget it. But then we have RevKev, K6KJV will be right to you. Ryan, go ahead with your recheck real quick.
Well, Dustin, if you don't mind, I just wanted to tell Bob bravo for his, not bravo as the answer, but bravissimo for the question. It seemed very well thought out, and what a great job. So that's about that. You guys are sounding great tonight, and sorry I missed out on all the fun, but here I am now. So anyways, I'll give it back to you, Dustin. KD8EPC from KJ5MCV, and I heard Rev Kev in there. All right, Valley Springs is in the house, so welcome in, Rev Kev. I'll talk to you guys again soon, I hope. KJ5MCV, back to net control.
All right there, Ryan. We'll say 73, and thanks for joining us. Let's go talk to Rev Kev now, K6KJV. What's going on, man? Better late than never.
Well, hello, Mr. Dustin and Nick in the background along with the rest of the crew and the youngins, if they still awake, which they shouldn't be. But, I'm late because I've been light speeding around the universe, and I missed the questions. If you guys want to read them again for me, I mean, you don't have to, but I'm just joking. All right, well, I hope y'all's been doing good. Sounds like it. I missed y'all today and tonight, and man, like I said, I've been light speeding around the universe, keeping busy, and so with that, I'll say double D. He's Delta and Delta, just in case nobody picked them, so you can put me down for him. And well, God bless 73 and Maranatha. Back to you there, Dustin, from KJV.
All right there, Rev Kev. We'll give you a pass. We're glad you were going around on light speed tonight. And, we're only going to put you down for Delta because there was only one trivia question tonight, so there's no option for double D. So we'll say 73 to you. Great to hear you. God bless Maranatha, and we'll catch you on down the log. Rev Kev was at the bottom of the list. This is the last and final call. Any other check-ins before we shut this thing down, please call now. All right, nothing else heard. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the Beacon Net crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY at -R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. Don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time. That's on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. They go a couple of hours. Switch net controls at the top of the hour and a welcome recheck. So with that, you've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD80PC returning the repeater to normal amateur use this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.